Another great dish for the grill, and in particular the Saber grill with its infrared technology, even cooking, no flare-ups. We're going to plank roast a salmon fillet and then use the marinade to make a sauce. Watch this. Brown sugar, a little bit of garlic, and this really depends on your taste. 4 or 5 cloves should be enough to flavor 2 or 3 fillets of salmon. Added to the brown sugar, a little bit of honey. Salmon and its fatty component really takes well to the sweetness of honey and brown sugar. Now we need to give it a little savoriness, a savory side to this recipe, some soy sauce. And we're using about a cup of sugar to a cup of honey to a cup of soy sauce, equal components. Just a touch of olive oil, and about 3 tablespoons of whole butter, which has been melted. That's going to add a little richness and some lush flavors to this marinade. So what you'll do is just sort of, with a whisk or a spoon, you want the sugar to dissolve in this marinade. It's beautiful and thick, has a great aromatic quality to it. And then once you get to this point, you're just going to pour it over your salmon. The salmon takes about 45 minutes to an hour in this marinade, not much longer, certainly not overnight, as you would take away from the texture of the salmon. We're just going to impart some beautiful and delicious flavors quickly into the fillet before we put it to the grill. The marinade's been working on the salmon, imparting a delicious flavor. Let's take it to the grill. Although you could grill directly, we're going to plank roast this salmon fillet to really impart a light smoky flavor to the flavors we already have into the salmon. It's a quick, no-fuss way to cook on the Saber grill. We've lightly toasted the plank, and we're simply going to place our salmon fillets on the board. You can hear it sizzle a little bit. That's a good sign. I like to put a couple pieces of the garlic on there too. Then for the marinade itself, I'll put it into a small saucepan or a cast iron pan, something that can work on the grill. The marinade's going to come to a boil. At that point, we'll pull it off the grill and reserve it to finish the dish. The salmon, which is toasting gently on this plank, cooking with infrared technology at about 500 degrees. I'm going to close the lid and let it plank roast. What a fantastic salmon dish. I really hoped you enjoyed this recipe. And to find this recipe and many others, please join us at betterbarbecueblog.com.